They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off of play action, Darnold. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Play action. It's Jackson. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Well, these two teams met down in Miami earlier this year with the Dolphins winning that one. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They go play action with Jackson. That's caught by Galladay. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They go play action now. Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Monarchs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here could really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules.
Quick throw caught by Godwin. The 30. 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Dolphins on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Austin McGinnis out for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to kick.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Monarchs are an extra point away from drawing level.
Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way down to the 29.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Darnold. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Again, Darnold. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Jackson on 1st down. And that is incomplete here.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Throw left side, complete. That's Harris. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. To throw is Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Yeah, they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms.
And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, then maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there
because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry, and now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Jackson now. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys are going to take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflate.
It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Chris Godwin on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw again on second down, Jackson flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add this gain to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Now Jackson on first down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Faking the give, Darnold. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Play action. It's Darnold. Now swing pass for Dillon. And bulldozing his way through. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 more yards there and another first down. A play fake, and it's Darnold. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Chris Godwin on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Jackson. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play. Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free. Yeah, live to fight another down, right? To throw on 2nd and 10, Jackson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson under pressure, and they got to him again.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Throwing is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Darnold's throw on target to Godwin here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. A final shot before the break. Darnold.
He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken at the goal line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. It's brought in by Harris. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. From the gun, it's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Adafe Owe. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. He'll check it down, complete to Dillon. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Darnold completes it, dancing away at the 35. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now Eckler. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. They'll run here with Dillon. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scout.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Austin Eckler, his
17th touchdown now on the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And here's Jones again on second down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson, flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. It's Eckler again.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
And one more time. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game. So hold on here. Not done in the 4th. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. That is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On
third down. Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. And Jackson throwing once more. He's going to look deep down the field. And this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. This offense so far on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be third and a mile. Jackson from the shotgun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down at the 10. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Again, it's Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Hey, check like 39.
A handoff. It's Eckler. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Here's Darnold. He dumps this off to Dillon underneath, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Darnold. They go screen with Dillon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Chris Herndon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there. From just shy of midfield, Jackson, he's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. They'll roll him out right. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20.
No let-up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold-up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in. Darnold, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Check 43. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. And he is going to be out of bounds a mile away from that yellow line, and that will become a turnover on downs. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, this has not been going the way that he thought prior to the game. Probably figured he'd be able to throw a few more downfield, but he's having to run around for his life back there. They've already gotten to him a number of times. They'll keep coming after him in the pass rush. My advice, shorter passes. Get the ball out of your hand.
And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the